Fresh out of the mailbox and new release alert, I was gracious enough to be sent the new BDK Gris Charnel Extrait De Parfum to give first impressions on. Well, let's roll my motherfucking music so we can get a sniff of this, because it's one of their most popular in the lineup, but can it keep up?
We're all alone. From the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. I remember when I first got my paws on Gris Charnel, I was like, oh, I see what the hype is about. Instagram, the Facebooks, the YouTubes, the DMs, people were like, yo, this is definitely one of my favorites from this lineup. It's a sexy ass fragrance by the house of BDK, which I was one of the later people that got that fragrance on hand. But I'm fortunate enough to be one of the early ones to get the BDK Gris Charnel Extrait De Parfum. So maybe the fragrance has a little smoky tinge to it. Now what I want to do is I want to get the original Gris Charnel and really do a side-by-side comparison to see if they have similarities, some differences, one's better than the other. Let's find out. Alright, so we got the Eau de Parfum concentration versus the Extrait De Parfum concentration. I got them both side by side, but first I want to tap into this one, the new joint, and see what's what. Got a couple of test strips on 𝗙𝗥𝗏𝗄𝐻. Then we'll look up some notes and then we'll do some comparison. I'm gonna have fun here. I rarely get new releases, so I'm honored and privileged and honored and privileged and privileged and honored. So let's go ahead and spray this joint. I haven't smelled it yet, so this is gonna be my true first impressions, as it usually is, because I'm like the queen of first impressions. Here we go. Okay. That's a vibe. Wow. I mean, is that a record for Goose Pimples? It's definitely got a smoky aspect here. Little incensey vibe. Dark, leathery, woody. Sexy. From me, it just screams smoky. Like presentation, I mean, it's all assimilating in my head. It's got a smoky leather. Oof. Got a little bit of a cardamom action in there. Yeah, vibras. Ooh. Can you see them? Can you see them? Yeah. All right, let's look up the notes. Ooh, talk to me nice. Cardamom, yeah. Black tea extract, yes. Fig chord, Iris Absolute from Morocco. Then you got Cistus Essence. Bourbon Vetiver from Madagascar. Base is Patchouli Essence from Indonesia. Vanilla Absolute from Madagascar. Sandalwood Essence. Cedar Essence from the United States of America, and Tonka Bean Absolute. Now versus the Gris Charnel version, which is essentially fig, black tea, cardamom essence, Absolute Iris, bourbon vetiver, sandalwood from India, and Absolute of Tonka Bean. We need it on skin. We need this on skin. Good sprayer, good sprayer. Smoky, incensey, leathery. I don't get much of the tea. The fig really comes off of my skin though. Wow! Look. Fam, that's double goosebumps. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? It's double goosebumps. I'm not cold. I'm in a t-shirt, fam. This is... there's tea. There is tea. The cardamom is really hitting me in the face. It's got a 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 kind of cardamomish vibe, but the fig and the cardamom here and this smokiness that comes off of this is nuts. The sandalwood smells a little grittier and a little bit dirty, which I like. It really adds the element to this. Yeah, this is fire. This is fire. Gris Charnel was fire too. Let me throw a little Gris Charnel on my wrist because I just wanted to have a little bit of a contrast vibe going on here. I don't find them to be very similar at all, actually. Wow, Gris Charnel EDP feels so much lighter and so much airier than the Extrait does. I mean, by a lot. Still very sexy. But definitely doesn't give me that smoky essence. I know it doesn't list it as the nose, but I can't help smell that. I get this smoky, dirty, figgy, sandalwoodish, leather cardamom beast on my forearm. And then I get this lighter, sexy, that one is more of a tea vibey kind of airy fragrance versus the Extrait De Parfum. Very playful, very wearable. This is super light signature kind of vibe. I could wear this in the summer. This has to be a little bit chillier, I feel, to really do some... Man, there is some dirt here. There's some grit. There's some roughness here. There's some sweaty ass cheeks on the back of a motorcycle with saddles and shit. There's a grit in here in mid and dry down that's a little harsh. The iris here, the powdery nuance here, is not the traditional iris that I'm used to. There is some extra masculinity. There's some extra testosterone lingering in this Extrait versus the EDP. Yeah, this is a fucking ball sprayer. Holy shit. Personally, there's actually a space for both of them. They don't have similarities to them, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, the notes kind of coincide as far as fig, cardamom, but it's not the same at all, actually. I don't see it being a linear transition from the EDP to the Extrait. The Extrait is definitely a lot grittier, a lot more masculine. It's got way more balls than the EDP. And yeah, there's a space for both of them. It doesn't feel repetitive or redundant at all. Like if I were to give anything, I feel like the EDP concentration might be a little bit on the safer side. As the Extrait, when it dries down, there's a grit. There's a little bit of a roughness there, but it smells super sexy and extra masculine. So it's absolutely a ball sprayer. I mean, double goosebumps, fam? Yo, that opening is everything. That opening is just right on the fucking money. BDK, well fucking done. It's not linear, it's not repetitive, it's not boring. It doesn't feel like it's the same shit in two different presentations. Bad boy. Yo. Sample it, try it, do whatever you want. This one is from Max Aroma. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to cop this shit and test it out for yourself. I am pleasantly surprised. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. Have you tried that shit already? Have you sampled it? Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game. Smooches. Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.